My name is BiggerF4sh. There's always a bigger fish in the sea. You have to pay for DLC, but that like button is definitely free. Please hit it when you're watching some DBFZ with me. I have been giving an amazing opportunity to provide some content for you guys today. So I hope that you stay and listen for the whole message. You can watch the gameplay or put your phone in your pocket. You can watch the gameplay or walk around and listen on your laptop or your computer, whatever it is. I appreciate you just for listening to the sound of my voice. And if you really enjoy the content, keep coming to this channel. And if you really enjoy the content, come to my channel. Hit the sub on this channel. Hit the sub on my channel. Hit the like button. It's free. It's free. You don't even have to pay for it. And thank you. At first glance, fighting games may seem like a contest of who has the cooler combo memorized. Or maybe just who can mash better. But it's not just that. It's a conversation in a sense. Sort of a back and forth, a tug of war almost. When you play a fighting game, believe it or not, but you're having a conversation with your opponent at the very same time. The way you move, the way you play offense, the way you play defense, all of it is very telling. Let's talk about it a little bit, right? Now, when you're playing a person in a fighting game, you don't just go in and run your game plan. I mean, in a sense you do, right? But also, you want to see what they got to do. You want to see what they do. Because it's not just about you. It's about how they play defense. Are they just mashing on every occasion? Are they not blocking that overhead? Are they not blocking their legs? What are they afraid of? What makes them panic? Do they panic? What makes them just start mashing? What's their habits? What's their flow? Do they have a certain way to switch up the way they do stuff, or do they just do stuff on the same timing every single time? Fighting games is so much deeper than you would think when you first look at it. And I think the coolest part about fighting games is that the deeper you go into it, the more you see these things. And the more that you kind of just feel the way that your opponent plays and how it affects you. When I run into an opponent and he just mashes on everything I do, you don't respect me, right? You don't respect me, or you have an issue playing defense. When I run into an opponent and he blocks everything, oh, you play defense. You're a very patient player and you're waiting for your chance. There's just something so cool about fighting games. There's something so dope about being able to play somebody and just tell what they will do, what they won't do, and what they're willing to do. There's something so beautiful about a read that you can't get from another game. You can't get it. And I love hero shooters. And sometimes, I'm privy to watch the occasional Fortnite or maybe a COD tournament, but you can't get these types of things from those games. It's different over here. It's a different feel. It's beautiful. It's something that, it just can't be replicated. And that's just part of the reason why I love fighting games. At first glance, when you play fighting games, or maybe you're just looking at fighting games, and it seems like it's just a contest of who can mash a button better, who can mash a series of buttons better, who can do that cool combo the fastest. But it's so much deeper. It's a mental battle too. It's like a tug of war almost, a conversation, if you will, to see what your opponent will do, how they play defense, how they play offense, how you play defense, how you play offense. What are your habits? What are their habits? All these things are highlighted when you play fighting games. And they tell a story. they say something, right? The way your opponent fidgets at certain things, the way they don't want to hold certain things, the way that they try to jump out at every occasion, or they mash at every occasion, or maybe they throw out an invincible move at every single turn. The way that they have their offense formulated, is it an offense that is stagger and just counter hit heavy, or is it an offense that's very tight and just 50-50s? Do they want you to play the game? Some people in fighting games don't want you to play the game. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes they just want to play a one-player game. Is that how they play? Is that how you play? Fighting games are so deep, man. When I first got into fighting games, I didn't think about them like that. Honestly, I just thought it was fun to do cool stuff. I think that fighting games are, in a way, some of the coolest video games that you can play. You know, the stuff you can do, it just goes so far beyond other games to me. You know, in shooters you can get that cool kill, that one clip. You can do these things, but you know, you can get that, maybe that stealth kill. There's a damage boost at Mercy up here. Oh, I'm hard for that. Oh, that was cold! But in fighting games, a lot of the times they last so much longer that it's literally just like, you get to really show your opponent how much better or worse you are. And besides showing your opponent your cards slowly but surely, and beyond being a winner or a loser, there's something very important to fighting games. There's something very important in fighting games, I'm sorry, that it has taught me, that has stuck with me through all my areas of life. And that is perseverance. The power to keep going, win or lose. The will to keep winning or losing. Now, a lot of times when you play against certain people, they give up and you can feel it. You can feel when people give up in a game. They stop playing as confident. They might stop moving. They might stop trying something. They might just kind of like, I don't know, they might just play in a way where they don't really know what to do. But in fighting games, perseverance is everything. Because even if your opponent is quote unquote better than you, if you have a stronger will, you can win. You can do stuff. And I think that's very unique, and I think that's very cool. There have been a lot of times where I've been getting my shit absolutely rocked by someone for 10 plus games. Have you ever lost to someone 10 plus games? I'm sure you have, okay? Let's be honest. I have. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you guys today, right? I have. But I keep rematching. And some people would say that's crazy. Why would you keep rematching someone that's so clearly better than you? That doesn't make sense at all. And you know what I say to that? I don't care. Because if they're so much better than me, there's something to learn there. There's something to be shown there. There's something you can see. When you go to that replay, there's something that you can watch and you can go, oh, this is what they were doing that was working. This is the flaw. This is my fatal flaw that wasn't working for me, yet I kept trying it. I kept mashing on that occasion. I kept pressing that button. I kept jumping out of that situation. I kept not blocking high. I kept not blocking low. And my opponent exploited that. He kept grabbing and I couldn't break that grab. But you know what? You can learn from those mistakes. You get to learn. And that's so awesome. I love learning in fighting games. It's so cool. And when you have a certain amount of perseverance, when you have a certain amount of grit, there is no ceiling for that. There's literally no ceiling. You can just keep going up. I believe that sometimes even if an opponent is stronger than you, if you have the stronger will, you are the stronger person in general. And you know, you'll get your people who will just shit talk you. You'll get the people like, get good, scrub. You'll get the people like, you can't defeat me. Haha, I'm way better than you. And that's fine. Because you know what? The FGC needs a little shit talk every now and then. We need that. It's powerful. It's nice. It helps. It's cool. It adds some character, some flavor, some pizzazz, a certain je ne sais quoi, if you will. I won't keep you here forever, so I want to end it with a message. Don't give up. Even if your opponent's better, even if you don't think you can win, don't give up. Because there's always hope. There's always light at the end of the tunnel, right? One thing about us humans, we evolve. And you know how good it feels? Even after days and days or weeks or games or months of losing and losing and losing, you know how good it feels to one day realize that you evolved? Even if you keep losing to someone, to realize that you are so much better than you were at that moment. That's such a good feeling. You feel that one in your whole soul. I know you do. I do. And if you're a real fighting game player, you know what I'm talking about. I appreciate everybody coming out here today and listening this long to let me speak this message. And I appreciate the platform that I'm getting put on to send this message out. And what I appreciate the most out of all this is how good fighting games are. And how transformative they are. And how if you let them, they can affect you in such a positive way that, I don't know, it's life-changing. Fighting games are life-changing. They're so good. I can't get enough of fighting games. What else would I play? I play other games, but I don't have fun like I do when I play fighting games. There's nothing like a fighting game. There's nothing like a one-on-one scuffle with your opponent. Team games be damned. Call of Duty 30-player lobbies be damned. There's nothing like loading in a screen and it's just you and that other person. And you have to show your stuff. And you have to prove if you're better or not. And if you're not better, you have to prove while you play the game. You still have to learn something. Because to load in and learn nothing and just lose, well, that's an L. But every L doesn't have to be a loss. L's can be lessons. And you know how good a lesson is? I've seen someone say if you learn a lesson, you've never truly lost. And that's awesome. Because even though you did lose, even if you took a really hard L, when you learn that lesson, baby, that's the gift that keeps on giving. Knowledge is power. As soon as you apply it, knowledge is power. But not instantly. Just when you apply it. Now, I do want to say that you have to pay for DLC, but that like button, oh, that like button is free, baby. So you might as well hit it when you're watching some Dragon Ball with me. You might as well hit it when you're watching Fighting Dreamer. You might as well hit it when you're watching Solo, Saturn is Solo. You might as well watch it when you might as well hit it when you're watching Noah Black. You know what I'm saying? The like button is so free. Help the content creators out. Help us out, man. We need it. And I want to thank you one more time just for coming to see me. Come see the channel, man. Until next time. Finish them off, baby.
Is this your best? I was a fool for expecting more.